what's good, man? It's your boy DT3, man, and I'm back at you with another video, man. New media, notification gang, God Squad. That's what it is, man. Look, check this out. Jake Paul. And I told myself many times, said this on many other YouTubers, live stream, all this shit, that I am not finna talk about the Paul brothers. But damn it, that press conference with Jake Paul and Tyron Woodley, oh my Jesus. And I'm not talking about the entertainment value of it. No, motherfucker, I'm not. I wasn't entertained by it. What I've learned from that whole press conference debacle, Jake Paul is a fucking idiot. Yeah, Jake, you are a fucking dumbass. Not because of the opponent that you picked. That's part of it, but I'll get to that in a second. You a dumbass because you bragged about your sparring partners to Tyron Woodley. And for those who are confused, like, wait a minute, he said he's sparring with Andrew Tabiti and J'Leon Love and shit. Meanwhile, you got Tyron Woodley training with Floyd Mayweather, just getting pointers. He's not really training him per se for the fight as a whole. Nah. Just giving him pointers, things to look for, things to work on, things to help him sharpen up his tools to get him ready for this fight. Nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with getting a few pointers from Floyd Money Mayweather, arguably one of the best defensive fighters of all time, if not one of the greatest boxers of all time. Right? Right. And if I had a choice, I'd rather get pointers from Floyd Money Mayweather than Andrew Tabiti or J'Leon Love, who also got most of their pointers from wrestling turret to Floyd Money Mayweather. Mind you, you sparring Andrew Tabiti and J'Leon Love. Last time I checked, ain't them PBC niggas? Last time I checked. So you don't think Andrew Tabiti ain't telling Floyd what the fuck he look like? Or what you look like, Jake? You think J'Leon Love is more loyal to you than Floyd Money Mayweather? Andrew Tabiti, somebody who was also trained by Floyd Mayweather Sr. So you think you sparring with them, they not giving Tyron Woodley or Floyd Money Mayweather, who was giving Tyron Woodley the heads up on what the fuck you doing in camp? You look dumb. Tyron Woodley is getting pointers from Floyd Money Mayweather. Meanwhile, you working with fighters, you're sparring with fighters that are under the Mayweather promotion banner or PBC banner. So you got the enemy in camp. Dumb as fuck. You dumb as fuck. Jake Paul. Sitting there bragging, I'm sparring Andrew Tabiti, man. I'm sparring this person, that person. First of all, you new to the boxing game. You new to the boxing game. Tyron Woodley is arguably the best actual fighter that you will fight today. People shit on Ben Askren, but Ben Askren was an actual MMA fighter. He was just more known for his wrestling prowess than anything else. He wasn't a pure raw striker. Not in the least. Not even a little bit, right? Right. So you beat him easy. Another dumb fuck shit you said was you actually bragged about knocking out Nate Robinson. Yo bitch ass is so fucking arrogant and dumb. Motherfucker is a Disney kid sitting there bragging about knocking out a basketball player. Nate Robinson ain't even a real professional fighter. He a basketball player. Straight basketball player. That's what he is. And you bragging about that. I knocked out Nate Robinson. He a hooper. Nate Robinson ain't took a punch from a real fighter ever in his life. Ever. Ever. Not let alone somebody who's trained in a martial arts like Jake Paul, who actually trained in the sport of boxing. That's why I told a lot of you motherfuckers on YouTube, I ain't gonna say no names because niggas getting their feelings. I told niggas Jake Paul gonna beat the shit out of Nate Robinson. Jake Paul actually take the sport serious. He take it more serious than Logan Paul. Jake Paul actually trains and shit. He actually trains with real fighters. So you gotta take Jake Paul a little more serious. Even though technically he just a YouTuber. But you have to take him serious to some avail because the motherfucker is actually in the gym training. Not just when he got fights with other YouTubers or at this particular time, other fighters. This dude is actually putting in work. So you have to give the man props for that. But for you bragging about knocking out Nate Robinson is justification of you possibly knocking out Tyron Woodley? No. No comparison. You look stupid. You bragging about Andrew Tabiti, Jalen Love being your sparring partners, and them are both those dudes are PBC guys. So you think you got more pull over them than Floyd Money Mayweather? You think you could pull more loyalty out of them than Floyd Money Mayweather? Cap. You look dumb as fuck. Bragging about your sparring partners, knowing that they in Floyd camp. Cap. Sucker shit. And you look stupid as fuck when you say shit like that. It ain't like you sparring other fighters that are not PBC dudes, like the Zone Cats or even top ranked dudes. You could get away with that shit. But Tyron Woodley is actually working out and training with or getting pointers from Floyd Money Mayweather during this process, and you are training and sparring with PBC fighters who are under Floyd Mayweather's banner. You look stupid. I would highly doubt, I would be surprised if Tyron lose. I really would. Tyron is an actual known striker, an actual puncher. And if Jake Paul, if you beat Tyron Woodley, I'd give you your props. I give you your props. But after you fight Tyron Woodley and you beat, if you were to beat Tyron Woodley, you better fight a real boxer. You better not fight another YouTuber. You better not fight another MMA dude talking about you ready to fight Canelo in 3 years. Nigga, you will never be ready for Canelo. That's a check. That's just a check. You will never beat a Canelo. You talk shit. This is what I'm learning. Be famous. That's all that matters. If you already hella famous, you already making millions upon millions upon millions, and you already got hella people viewing your shit on the norm, you can ask for more money. So Jake Paul, when you said that fuck shit, I'm getting paid more than any fighter that's 3 fights in, motherfucker, you came in as a millionaire. You came in the game rich. So of course you gonna ask for top dollar. Of course they gotta pay you top dollar. You rich and famous already. You already got a following you built off of your fucking YouTube channel. So if I got a million fucking motherfuckers looking at me every damn day and I'm not a fighter, and I got a million motherfuckers looking at me every day, no matter what I'm posting, 1 million views. No matter what I'm talking about, 1 million views. And I'm getting paid millions off this shit. You think I'm finna go into a sport and let them dummy me down when I'm already big name, already on my own? But I'm not a big name in the sport. I'm just a big name because I'm famous. Anybody that build their fame up can come into a sport and ask for top dollar. So for you to say that shit, that's just you being an arrogant, feeling yourself type of motherfucker. Cause common sense, you already rich, you already famous. So motherfuckers gotta pay you. Already. They gonna put you on pay-per-view because you already got millions of people looking at you. So they know at least half of them motherfuckers is gonna pay to see you. They know that. That's what the boxing game is now. You get motherfuckers that already got a group of people watching them. They already have a fan base. It ain't about the love of the sport. It's about who got a big fan base. Let's put them in there. We're gonna get hella money. I don't give a fuck about putting on a tough fight. Fuck that. I want to put up big money. And y'all keep talking about the dumb shit that you said too, Jake, about it's a show. Y'all keep talking about this shit like it's a show. Y'all keep forgetting it's a fight. This ain't a motherfucking show. It's a fight. The show is the press conference. The show is the build-up. But the fight is the fight. That's what it is. Y'all keep trying to dummy down the sport. Y'all keep trying to trickle little shit out of it. That's bogus. Y'all keep talking about it like it's a show and y'all forget it's a fucking fight. It's a fucking fight. At the end of the day, it's a fight. This is one of the rarest so-called supposedly exhibitions that's really finna be a fight. A fight. Because if Jake Paul wasn't trying to be a boxer, this would be an exhibition. But because Jake Paul want to trickle his little way into the boxing world, it's a fight for real. And Jake Paul, you ain't never been hit with shit. Because this was another dumb shit you said. I ain't never been hit with nothing. 3 fights, I ain't got hit with nothing. Because you ain't fought nobody. Your first fight against the big nose motherfucker. Ain't never fought peep, heartbeat, nothing. What the fuck was he supposed to do? Then you fight Nate Robinson. Ain't fought nobody. Peep, heartbeat, nothing. Your first 2 fights were against people who were not real fighters. So how the fuck can you brag about being 3-0 and 2 out of the 3 fights were against motherfuckers who wasn't even real fighters? And in the 3rd fight that you won, that nigga wasn't even a striker. It was a wrestler. So he was pretty much playing boxing. And you bragging about that shit? And you stupid, Jake. You look like a fucking idiot, Jake. Real motherfucking rap, Jake. You look like a fucking idiot. Bragging about Andrew Tabiti and Jalen Love knowing good and hell well them PBC niggas. And they'll put Floyd Mayweather before you any day, because at the end of the day, Floyd could sign a way bigger check than you. Give a fuck what you talking about. Give a fuck what your money look like. Your money ain't Floyd money. Real rap. You don't got your own promotional banner. You don't got over 100 fighters behind you. None of that shit. And I'm not saying it because, like, I know, that's what Floyd said. He said that we have at least over 100 fighters under the PBC banner. You don't have no fighters under you, Jake. You ain't signing checks, bro. Floyd signing the check, bro. And quiet as kept, Andrew Tabiti and Jalen Love is not more loyal to you than to Floyd Money Mayweather. So you using that as a means to try to pump fear in somebody. I'd have laughed at your stupid ass right there in the press. I'd have laughed so fucking hard at you when you said that shit. I'd have dumbass laughed at you. Then you bringing up personal shit about a nigga baby mama and shit. And tell you, Jake, there's some things you just don't bring up. There's just some things you just don't say, cuz. Some things you just don't say. Especially if you don't have all the information. But I get it. You trying to get a rise out of him. You trying to fuck with his head, shit like that. But understand this too, Jake. You saying certain shit, thinking that you getting in his head when all you doing is just really just creating a bigger ass whooping for yourself. And for real, Jake, when it comes to this boxing shit, you keep campaigning for this ass whooping. Keep campaigning for them ass whippings. You will get elected. You and your brother will get motherfucking elected. Logan Paul trained as hard as he's ever trained in his whole life for an exhibition with Floyd. And then you argue saying that Floyd, that your brother beat Floyd, and Floyd wasn't even 100. He didn't even, bruh, he was in that just to get a check. He wasn't treating no winning because it wasn't no winners or no losers. He was getting a check. The only motherfuckers that was looking at it as a win was you niggas. Because y'all weak in the money. We won over Floyd. We got to win over Floyd. Over a Floyd Mayweather that's 44. Not taking the fight really that serious. He just know I'm going to carry this nigga and I'm going to cash out at the end. Either way, I'm going to cash out way more than you. Who you think got paid more, Floyd or Logan? Jake, you on some stupid shit. You think you really doing something, you ain't doing shit. You beat Tyron Woodley, you doing something. I give you that. If you beat Tyron Woodley, you doing something. You on some cool shit. Real rap. But if you beat Tyron Woodley, you better fight a real boxer. I mean a real, raw, dog boxer. For Real rap. If you don't do that, bro, you on some clout chasing shit. And to me, you not even a real fighter because you ain't really did shit. This is the only fight where I'm like, okay, let's see what you do. I give you props for taking this fight. I will give you props if you win this fight. But the shit that's coming out your mouth right now, bogus, bullshit, and you look stupid. If you smart, you wouldn't even have Andrew Tabiti. Nope, you wouldn't have no Floyd Mayweather fighters in your camp. Because people talk, and Floyd know how to... Jake, you stupid. Jake, you stupid, and I hope and pray that this shit don't come back and bite you in the ass, because right now, that's what it look like, and you don't even realize it. You ain't even know it.